Welcome to Pre-Algebra. Today we're starting with the foundation of math, whole numbers. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to compare numbers, understand place values, and round numbers with confidence. Let's start with section 1. Place values. Every digit in a number has a place. Let's take the number 4782. 4782. 4 has a place of thousands. 7 has the place of hundreds. 8 has a place of tens, and 2 has a place of ones. So it's ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. For example, 4 means 4 thousands, 7 means 700, 8 means 8 tens, and 2 means 2 ones. Quick example, what's the value of 7 in 4782? Well, the value of 7, because this is 100, again, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So this is hundreds. So the value of this 7 would be 700. Let's move to section 2. Here we're going to use symbols like greater than, less than, and equal to compare numbers. So an example would be 378. Compare 378 and 412. Now, since 412 is bigger than 378, then the 412 is greater than 378. In this case, the 100th term is greater on the 412 than on the 378. So here we can say 412 is greater than 378. And if you have an issue with the signs, this is greater than, this is less than, and this is equal to. An easier way of thinking about this is, think of this as a crocodile. The crocodile would always go for the bigger piece. It would never go for the smallest one. So think of it as a hungry crocodile. So if you have 412 and 378, this here would be the mouth of the crocodile, which opens towards the bigger piece. So same thing if we had 378 and 412. Well, 412 is greater than 378, but then we always start reading from the left to right. So 378 is less than 412. See? There you go. Hopefully that helped. Another example is compare 5689 and 5989. So here we can see that the thousands are the same. Well, if we start from the beginning, we have ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. So the thousands are the same, but then the hundreds are not the same. Which hundred is bigger, 9 or 6? Well, definitely 900 is bigger. So in that case, the crocodile opens its mouth towards the bigger one, and it would be like that. Or we could simply say 5,989 is greater than 5,689. So this would be 5,989 is greater than 5,689. So now let's go to section 3, and we're going to focus on rounding now. So if the digit to the right is 5 or more, then round it up. If the digit is less than 5, round it down. So here's an example. If we have 4,782 and we're told to round to the nearest tens. So do you remember? Ones, tens. So we're rounding off to the nearest tens. So the tens in this case would be the 8, that should be 80, but then we look at the 2. We look at the number that's after it. Is it above 5 or is it below 5? Well, the 2 is below 5, so we round it down. So that means this would be 4,780. Another example, now we're rounding this to the nearest 100. Well, again, ones, tens, 100. So this is 4,782. We're rounding up to the nearest 100th. So what's the next term? The next term is 8. 8 is 8 greater than 5? Yes, 8 is greater than 5. So we round it up, meaning we add 1 to the 7. So this becomes 4,800. So now it says round to the nearest 1,000. Ones, tens, 100, 1,000. Now we want to round to the nearest 1,000, and this is 4,782. So we look at this number. Is this above 5 or is it below 5? Well, it is above 5. So we're going to round up. We're going to add a 1 to the thousands. So this becomes 5,000. If you found this helpful, make sure you hit subscribe and join our school community for more lessons, practice, and support. The link is in the description below. See you inside.